Hey, Espresso lovers! Welcome to Whole Latte Love. I'm Mark. Kristen is with me today. We're going to take a look at a range of Gaja super automatic espresso machines. These are bean-to-cup machines. We're going to kind of do a good, better, best thing. So we've got a Magenta, a Cadorna, and an Academia over here. But first, I do want to tell you, we're going to go through these. We're going to take some questions at the end. So if you have questions on anything about these machines, what they can do, how they work, that kind of stuff, and we didn't cover it, please ask away. We've got Zach and Brian over back there. Say, hey, guys. They will send the questions out to us. Zach might even answer some of them right when you send in, but we can take some of those questions coming up. I do want to tell you again, if you want to get a free demo, a live video chat with a product expert, use our CoffeeCast. That's where you can do that. You get like a 20-minute one-on-one free demo with a coffee expert that can take you through this machine or basically any of the machines we sell, because we also do the semi-automatic espresso machines, a bunch of grinders. We've got some more live streams coming up. We're going to take a look at some higher end, range of coffee grinders in a few minutes. Also, if you go to the website, go to Whole Latte Love, do create an account and opt in for the emails. That way you're going to get subscriber only discounts throughout the year. We've got some really great offers going on right now. Stuff like machines like these, our lovely creme wave coffee. We'll talk a little bit about that. Very fresh, very nice, all specialty grade coffee. And if you just wanted to call and talk to somebody, or you can chat through the website, you can give us a call right now. On the weekends, right now, we're open to call in from 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. And also, Kristen, we've extended our return policy, right? Tell me about that.
Yep, it's through January 15th. Even if you buy later in December, it'll still be 30 days, so you'll always get 30 days and then some until January 15th.
Buy today, you got till January 15th, so
yeah.
no risk there. And if look, we got great prices right now, right?
Yep.
But if they should change or fall for some reason, I don't really anticipate much of that, but you'd get any difference that in Latte rewards, and you can use that to buy accessories and coffee or machines or whatever as you do that. And also any purchases you make, you're going to get 3% in Latte rewards. So buy a machine like this, you can buy a bunch of coffee maybe afterwards or something like that.
Yep.
So, all right. Oh, Kristen, tell us, what do you do here at Whole Latte Love?
So I'm the marketing art director here. Basically anything fun that's design, art related.
You take care of all the lovely photography and that kind of
photography,
thing you have on the site.
emails, social.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's all of us.
All right, so let's go through the machines. Again, we're going to go good, better, best. So we'll start here with the Gaja Magenta. So bean-to-cup machines, just real quick. These are all going to operate very similarly. Water up top, so you got a water reservoir in this one. Another machine we look at, it slides out the front. Beans on the other side. So you can see our coffee beans in there. You can adjust the grind size right here. There's this little yellow thing. There's a tool that turns that to adjust the grind size. We also have a bypass doser on all these machines. So that's where you can pour in some pre-ground coffee. Most people will be using that for a decaf. Later in the day, after dinner or something, you want a coffee, you can do that. You can use that bypass doser for any type of beverage you'll see. And if you haven't noticed, we got some milk out here. Now, right away, what I'm going to do is just go in. I'll show you the screen here. We kind of move up in capabilities again, too, of these machines as we go through. So over here, let's just kind of go through the drinks that we've got. So we got cappuccino, espresso, coffee, latte macchiato, Americano, one of my favorites. You can get some hot water out of there for whatever you need. You make a long espresso, a cafe au lait, flat white, which is a double shot milk drink that I really like a lot because it's coffee forward. You got the ristretto, a cafe cortado, and frothed milk. What I'm just going to start out with is I'm going to do a coffee, but I'm going to do 2 coffees because you can make 2 coffees at once on these machines. And really nice with Gaja machines, they always use a second grind cycle so you don't lose any coffee strength. So I'm just going to hit coffee. The other thing I really like about all of these machines we'll look at is they're going to present you with the parameters of the beverage you're about to make. So you can make sure your cup size is right. And of course you could change any of these. So right now my temperature is at medium. I want my temperature high. Right now my strength is it's at a mid-range. So if you watch over here, as I press a button, I'll go up. Oh, and there's, if I was going to use pre-ground, there's where I'd go to use the pre-ground. Can you see that? It's, no, you got it. Okay. So anyhow, I'm going to make it you have 5 coffee strengths. That's what I want to do. If I want 2, I hit the button right there. Oh, I was on 2. So now I will hit start. You see the 2 cups there. So now it's grinding those whole beans fresh for us. And you have two spouts here. Those spouts, they are adjustable. You'll see that on all the machines. And one thing, you know, if you're going to get a machine, do pay attention to how much room you have under the spouts. All of these have quite a bit of clearance. So, Kristen, I know you'll tell me that you like, you know, you had the academia, right, at home.
Yep.
And you like leaving in the morning with a large cup of coffee, right?
Yeah, I found the academia super easy. I mean, all the same for all of the super automatics. It's just a quick press of the button and you're out the door.
So once it makes this, it's going to do like half of into each cup, and then it'll grind again and do it again. So whatever I had programmed for, say, a single cup, if I was just doing it for myself, it's going to just double it up. And I like that we get actual volumes in there. So now it should go into another grind cycle here. And look at this coffee. You know, I don't know if if you're using like say a Keurig or something, the pre-ground in the plastic, which bothers me a little bit. I really like the. Yeah, I do want to save. Oh, I don't. You know what? I hit a single cup, so I can fix that real easy though. And we'll just start that again. That's what the machine would have done automatically if I had pushed the right button. But I really like the fact that this is from whole beans ground fresh, and the flavor is just going to be so much better. And honestly, some of the capsules coffee is really expensive. You know, if you're buying whole beans, the cost per cup is much lower, and you have all the convenience really. In fact, I didn't have to put anything in or out of this machine. Now, eventually, and I'll show you this when we're done here, we will have to empty the used coffee out of here. And I'll show you how that works. But it's not like with every cup with those capsule machines where you're putting a capsule in, taking it out. And a lot of those don't have like a lot of options really on what you can make. So, especially in the milk drink. So there's our coffee. Now, I could adjust the size of these as you saw, so I would probably make them a little bigger next time. But I'll let you have, that's kind of hot too. I did have it on high, so do be careful. So it does make a hot cup of coffee. Yeah.
Really good.
I like that. I can't go back. I can't do regular drip anymore. So where does the used coffee and all that? So over here is a drip tray. So if we got that overhead shot, I'll show you. Here's where the coffee pucks end up, if you can see them in there. So the machine will tell you when to do this, when it needs to be emptied. And then the drip tray, which catches all the water out there. I don't really need to do that yet. And you can see on the screen here, if we still got that, it's telling me that like I need to put the tray in. So the machine, can we get a shot on too there? There we go. It's telling me I need to insert the coffee puck container. So let's do one more drink over here. So Chris, I'm going to have you come over here.
All right.
So let's pretend we just took this milk carafe out of the refrigerator.
Okay.
So you need to snap that in right there. Give it a little tilt in there. Snap it in. Give it a little push. And then I think I had a cup around. Yep. And then we're going to push this little spout over here. Place our cup. And what was I going to do? Oh, I'm going to do a flat white. So just push through to flat white. And there it is. So hit the flat white button right over here.
Oh, okay.
And again, it gave us all the parameters for the drink. And this is going to be, again, this is a double shot drink. And I've got my coffee at 2.7 ounces, my milk at 3.2, my temp to high, my strength to high. So when we're ready to go, just press start.
Okay.
And, it's telling me, see, like I said, it always tells you what to do. We've already done that. So we can just say, yep, we're good to go. Oh, there. Oh, let's try that again. Sorry.
Okay.
And
spout open.
Yep.
Start.
Nope. Here, you know what? We're going to try one more time. You know what? I already had the carafe in there. It's just telling me, like I said, to do what I need to do and put the carafe in there. So we'll insert the carafe. And it doesn't want to do that for some reason. I don't know if there's something going on here. But let's move on to the Cadorna here. So we'll do the flat white over here. So this machine is just plain off right now. So we can go and show you what it does. And all of these machines will automatically rinse when you turn them on. So that's what it's going to do first. So it's going to heat up. And you can see you can have a drink like within a couple of minutes here. So we'll do the flat white over here. Oh, didn't take long at all. So let's go to navigate to a flat white over here because we can do that. So press flat white. Again, we have all the parameters here, and I've got about a 5-ounce cup here, so we'll do the flat white. I do want mine strong though, and I do want it hot, so I'll turn the temperature up there. I'll press start. Oh, now it's going to tell me to insert that carafe just like it did on this one. Pop the carafe in, place our cup, and press start. Now again, it's going to grind our whole beans fresh, and it's going to track what's going on here the whole time. And with this drink, one of the things that all of these machines do is they can flip the milk prep order. We're going to do a latte macchiato over on the Academia,
cool,
which uses a different milk prep order. But in this one, with a flat white, it's going to be the espresso coming first. So there's that first shot. And again, like I said, the flat white is a 2-shot milk drink. The macchiato over here is a 1 or 2, depending on how you want to make it. So it's grinding this, doing that second grind cycle. And up here on the Cadorna, the beans go up top here. Again, you have the bypass doser up here. If you want to do, some decaf or just use some pre-ground, I always use the whole beans and personally don't bother with decaf very often. How about you?
No, it's really great with the whole bean because you can change up what coffee bean you're looking to drink.
Yeah.
I always have the crema wave in my house, so
is that what you drink too?
personal
Okay.
favorite. Also highly recommend our Colombian single origin, but
Okay.
lots
those
of
are
flavors.
two. You can really go different, right?
Yeah,
single origins
truly.
are a little different than this. The crema wave is like an Italian. It's an American. I call it the modern American take on a classic Italian espresso.
Yep.
But it uses. So right now, what it's doing is heating up to put the milk, and the milk's going to come right out of the spout over here. And again, we could have just taken this carafe right out of the fridge and popped it onto the machine. And then I'll show you how it cleans up at the end. So there comes our milk. And because it does the espresso first, the combination that you get, how the milk mixes into the drink, it's different than what we're going to see with a latte macchiato over here. And that really makes a difference in the drink quality. So I'm gonna let you taste this one.
Taste
now, be
tester
careful,
today.
It's probably gonna be kind of hot. Now it's asking me, while you're tasting that, I'm just gonna do the little clean here. So I just start press. I don't have to do this if I was going to make another drink. And it asked me to put a spout under here, or a cup under here just to catch this. But it's putting hot water through, so it keeps this clean. And with that, I'm ready to pull the carafe off and just put it back in the fridge and ready to go for next time. Now, I'm glad this came up here because this is what it'll tell you when it's time to empty the coffee puck. So you just pull this off. And I'm going to empty the tray at the same time and then just empty the coffee pucks out of here. That's the used cup drawer. Now, another thing on this machine, I'm going to pull this out a little bit longer because it thinks I've got to go over to the garbage can and do it. So it's timing how long I've had this out. And then we're successful. Now, another thing I like on this machine, now over on the magenta here, we just had the base drinks.
Yep.
Over here we have some, we can save a bunch of drinks. So you have my favorites here. So you choose a profile. So there's 4. So if you had 4 people using this machine, they can all have their own drinks. And you see the little, it might be hard to see, but little red hearts next to these, because I'm in the red profile right now. So I can have my favorite drinks in red, you could have yours in green, somebody else blue, that kind of thing. And you can just add one right here if you wanted to. So I'm just gonna do that real quick. We'll just add, and I can choose, if it's already in the menu, it's not gonna let me put another one in there. But I really like the Americano, so I can do the Americano. I can set how much I want for the coffee, the water, the temperature, like mine hot, like it strong.
So this is really great coming up to the holidays because it's a time when family's coming over. You can pre-set, your aunt likes a certain drink, grandma likes a certain drink. You can program everything in. You have everything set as soon as they come, and you're not stuck brewing coffee all day.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I like that. So I'm just going to put a check mark. It says it's successfully saved. Now I'll have all those settings whenever I want to make that drink.
Very cool.
So let's go over to the Academia. Now this is the one that you had,
One of my faves.
or have at home.
Yeah.
So we've already got the latte macchiato pulled up here, but we'll just go home here real quick. And I just want to show you. So this is a really reactive touch screen. And I'm going to go, so right now I'm in my favorites, as you can see. So if I press here, this is where I can go home to just the base drinks or access any of the profiles. So again, 4 profiles here. So I just want to show you what's available on the home screen here. So go home. Nope, I'm still in my favorites, sorry. Oh, I want to X out of that. Sorry, we'll go home. Well, I'm just not doing very well here, am I? Well, we'll look at my favorite. So,
Great.
like there, I have a red eye there. That's like a double shot drink. We have Ted's Coffee, Brian's Espresso, Mark's Red Eye, Cappuccino, Nick's Americano, Todd's Double. But let's go home here again. Let's see if we can't get
There we go.
There we go. Sorry, guys. So here are the base drinks. So you can go through like this on these, or you can use a dial here to go through.
All right, which one did you want to do? The macchiato?
Well, let's do the latte macchiato.
Okay.
There it is. So if you just touch right on the drink there.
Okay.
So now it's again going to give us all the parameters of the drink. So let's take it up to like the 5 bean strength.
Okay.
Okay. And let's make it hot. I like it hot.
Okay.
Oh, and on the Academia, you also have, which is a pretty rare feature, is the ability to adjust the milk foam. So if you press milk foam there, you see it went down to not foamy at all.
Yep.
But we want this macchiato to be kind of foamy. So let's go all the way on that. So you've got 4 levels of froth adjustment there. Now let's pretend we're going to use, and you can do really big drinks on this. I think, you can do an XL cappuccino up to like 13 ounces and that kind of thing. So, another really cool thing is you can take these spouts right off of here. You can push them back like this, or you can take them right off. So we're going to put a bigger glass under there.
Okay.
And go ahead and just press play. Oh, and see, we didn't have our spout open. So again, the machine's going to tell you exactly what to do. So just push that over, and then it's telling you to press to resume again. And now it's going to heat up. Now on the macchiato, it's going to do the milk first. That's what I talked about, the milk prep order. We saw on the flat whites, it's going to do the espresso first and then the milk. Here we're going to get the milk first. And we can see that we're going to get 8.1 ounces of milk and 1.4 ounces of espresso. So it takes a minute just for the machine to get the steam built up to actually do the milk. And then this machine, the Academia, also has a really unique cleaning feature at the end that keeps stuff really, really clean. And as it does this, I just want to talk about this machine because, all these machines have a few metal components here and there. This one is all metal on the outside. And the front of this, I just love this glass. This is all glass out front. As you see, it's perfectly flat, a really nice look.
Yep.
And you can see the level of foam that we're getting out of here, so we can adjust that. While this drink is in process of being made, we can actually turn it up and go with more milk foam. So we can adjust it while it's doing it.
That's cool.
So I just turned it up to 9 ounces. And it gives us a little progress bar. And when the espresso goes, there's something else I want to show you that really helps this machine make a really, really nice espresso, which is this little dial right here. So we'll wait till it makes the espresso. I'm going to hold you in suspense just a little bit here.
It's going to be a surprise.
Yeah, a little bit of a surprise. So it's grinding those whole beans up fresh for us. And that's it's going to do all its barista stuff inside where it takes the ground coffee and compresses it. We also, on this machine, we have a heated cup warming surface up here.
I love that.
Neither of the other machines have that. And then if you're going to use pre-ground, the little pre-ground door is right up front here. So this, we're going to get some separation between the milk and the espresso as it comes around. And you can see that starting to form. So this is like a classic macchiato. So we have a much foamier layer up top there and a much more like of a steamed milk variety down here. Oh, and I didn't show you the do. So I didn't show you the what I really want to show. So we're going to make an espresso here.
Okay.
So let me we'll use, let's see, can you grab me that small glass cup right? Yes, thank you. Oh, and the cleaning. So it's telling me to push I missed it. because now it thinks I'm going to make another milk drink.
Okay.
So, but when you push the spout over, now it's still going to do it anyways. What happens is there is a tube that runs down through here, so it's going to blow steam through the carafe here. It's just heating up right now, and then down, it's going to catch it all in the drip tray, any of the rinse. So if you listen, you kind of heard that happen. So now you didn't really see anything, but it cleaned all the milk components there. It keeps it really, really clean, and it all went into the drip tray. I'm just going to leave that on there just in case you want to make another milk drink. So let's talk about the espresso and what I like. I'm going to put yes, I'll put this back on here. So you can do 2 cups on this one as well. I'll place my cup, and we'll go to, let's find an espresso here. So we'll select the small espresso. I'm going to make it maybe just a little bit bigger, because right now it's more of a ristretto size. So we're going to take the 5 ounces. I'll use a dial here, and we'll make it 1.5 ounces. And we're good with that. I'll check my temperature. It's good. And just hit play for me there.
Okay.
So the dial up here, this is a flow control. We find this on like high-end semi-automatic machines where you have a separate grinder. It allows you to adjust the flow rate of water coming through the coffee, which can change the extraction for you. So right now we're at the most restricted. I'm just going to show you, and you see that it gives us a little indication where it is. So you're going to watch that change as I do this. So right now it's pretty restricted. Now as I turn it this way, it goes faster and slower. So if I want a deeper extraction, I can slow that flow rate down.
So how does the flavor profile change if it's a slower extraction?
It's going to be deeper. It'll depend a little bit on what sort of coffee you're using. Okay. If you're doing a longer coffee, generally you want the flow rate to be faster. If you're doing a shorter, like espresso, you generally want it to be slower. Personally, I'm almost always making Americanos on this, which uses espresso. Cool. So I always keep it fairly well restricted. But I'm going to give that a taste. Again, we're using our crema wave here, and you saw that it had a lot of crema when it came out of there. Ooh, and it's nice and hot and really good. This, because we changed it, now it's going to ask me if I want to save those changes. I'm going to leave it just the way it is. So I'll just X out of there. If I hit there we go. If I hit the screen, I'm kind of doing this sideways, so cut me a little slack there. But one of the things I really, really love on this machine, I'm going to get another glass, and if you have any of the questions, you got anything coming in that we do? Okay, yeah, let's try it, and then we'll maybe show you my favorite feature on this. Yeah.
All right, so we have a couple questions here. So from Lydia, we have the question, do plant milks froth okay on these?
And yes, they do. We have done a lot of testing. Now, it depends, because, there's many, many different kinds of plant milks. And I know, Zach, you probably know, right, that there's even what they call barista varieties, which are specially formulated to result in good frothing. So I think what you really have to do with the plant milks, we've had really good success with them. Yeah. I know I've used almond milk in this all the time, and it's fine. But it depends on the variety. So if one variety of plant vegetable-based milk or whatever, plant-based milk or non-dairy milk, whatever. If it's not working, you can always try another one. And if you may need to. You usually don't have to, but there are specifically formulated barista, like soy milks and almond milks, made for frothing. But we've had really good success with those. Yep. So I'm just gonna. If there's do we have another question? Yeah. Shoot.
All right, and a question from Christina. On pre-ground coffee, does it matter if it's a dark roast, so an oily bean? Coffee like it matters with a whole bean?
No, not as much, because the problem, and if you've been researching these machines, if you use those super dark beans that have a lot of oils on them, they can clog up grinders. Now, I'll show you the crema wave here that we're using. I don't know if you can get a shot of that. Let's see where we're at. There are those beans, and they have just little hints of oil droplets here and there, but not much at all. But if you have a full coat of oil on the beans, you probably don't want to put them into the grinder, but you could use a darker in the bypass doser. I guess I wouldn't recommend it continuously, but you may want to be cleaning the group a little bit more often. And I'll show you what that looks like, the group, in just a second. And it's just taking it out and throwing it rinsing out underwater.
But you could possibly use a grinder on the side and put it into the
Yeah, or
the
you can
bypass.
buy the pre-ground darker coffees and do that. I mean, I like the whole beans ground fresh.
Yeah.
But yeah, if
same.
it's got a full coat of oil on the bean, you don't want to stick it in these machines. So let me show you that I was going to show you, the Boost. 'Cause
Oh, yes,
this one
the
makes
Mark
about
Boost.
the best espresso that I've ever had out of this type of machine.
Okay.
So we'll go to,
Mark AM Boost.
so that's my Americano.
Ah, okay.
So we'll just do that because it does use the boost, but I'll show you that. So what it does is it does that second grind cycle. So I'm set to boost right here. That automatically does a second grind cycle. And what it does is it takes whatever volume I have programmed here, and I have 2 ounces programmed here, and it's going to split that between kind of a normal espresso shot and then do a ristretto over the top. So I'm just going to hit that. Then it's going to continue on and add some water. And again, I can change the volume of water here. I've got 5.9 ounces. I know that's way too much for this glass. So we'll let that go. So it's doing that first grind cycle right now. And it actually kind of shows you this. Oh yeah, you can see it here. The little thing. So that's how it's splitting this shot up. So it's going to do that. So a total of 2 ounces, but then it's going to do, I don't know, it looks about like 75% of it's going to be from the first grind cycle. And then make sure I'm all the way up. And then 25% of it will be from a second grind cycle. But that ristretto just adds a sweeter layer to everything that I really, really like. And if you can see this shot down here, you see the top of that, I think, on 3, yep. The crema wave really makes a really nice coffee. It's 100% Arabica specialty grade beans, which you typically don't get in a Italian style bean blend. Usually they'll have some Robusta in the mix, and most of the time it's not going to be specialty grade coffees that are used in that. So here comes that short little ristretto shot over the top. So that's going to get that first part of the extraction is going to be really nice. And now it's going to continue on. It's going to add just hot water over the top of this. And I'm going to turn that way down because I probably got about 3 ounces left here. So I'm going to take that down to 3 ounces. Just let that continue and see if we have any other questions. Not at this time? Okay. But the Americano, if you've never had an Americano and you really appreciate coffee flavor, but you want a larger cup, I got to tell you, it's like a different flavor profile than what you get from like a drip coffee. And especially if you're doing drip coffee like with pre-ground coffee, these whole beans ground fresh, it just makes such a difference. And I'm ready to drink this one. We'll see it. It should be stopping here. So I'm going to stop that there because my cup's getting a little small for that. That's another nice thing to know. You can always stop these if you're not programmed properly. All right. So, Kristen, thanks so much. If you don't have any other questions, we're going to wrap it up here. We're going to be back in about a half an hour. We're going to take a look at some good, better, best grinders if you're into semi-automatic espresso. I've got Zach, who is taking your questions. He's going to join me for that, right, Zach? Yeah, we'll pull some shots on a couple different machines and take a look at some different grinders that might be appropriate to share to pair with a semi-automatic espresso machine. Guys, thanks for watching. If you want to get a personal one-on-one demo with any of these, do check out the CoffeeCast, right?
Yep.
And we'll see you back here soon. Thanks for watching. Coffee and espresso are hot this holiday season, and so are the savings with our best prices of the year. Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals are on now at Whole Latte Love.
The deals are hot, and so are new options, like the best selection of custom wood knobs, trims, and panels.
Put the convenience of a push-button bean-to-cup specialty cafe in your home, like the incredible Gaggia Academia. Customize your own Italian espresso machine using our 3D builder to add real wood treatments, trim, and accessories.
Bundle products for purchase like grinders and coffee accessories for even more discounts.
You know, for 26 years, Whole Latte Love has offered coffee lovers the best selection and lowest prices on everything coffee.
Don't miss your chance to save even more. Go to the sale page at Whole Latte Love for Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals on automatics from Gaggia, Jura, and DeLonghi.
Prosumer espresso machines from Profitec, ECM, Rocket, and Bedzera, whole bean coffees and accessories, plus top-rated grinders from names like Eureka, Chiato, Barazza, and more.
Plus, shipping is always free on orders over $50. We price match so you always get the best price. And Mark, we've got Latte rewards.
Yeah, you're going to earn 3% in rewards on your purchases, and your purchases, they're going to be returnable until January 15th. Shop now for the best selection, and you can do it with confidence. If prices go down, you're going to get the difference in Latte rewards.
So don't miss out on your chance to save with the best prices of the year.
Go to the sale page at Whole Latte Love and check out the Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals going on now. Coffee and espresso are hot this holiday season, and so are the savings with our best prices of the year. Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals are on now at Whole Latte Love.
The deals are hot, and so are new options like the best selection of custom wood knobs, trims, and panels.
Put the convenience of a push-button bean-to-cup specialty cafe in your home like the incredible Gaggia Academia. Customize your own Italian espresso machine using our 3D builder to add real wood treatments, trim, and accessories.
Bundle products for purchase like grinders and coffee accessories for even more discounts.
You know, for 26 years, Whole Latte Love has offered coffee lovers the best selection and lowest prices on everything coffee.
Don't miss your chance to save even more. Go to the sale page at Whole Latte Love for Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals on automatics from Gaggia, Jura, and DeLonghi.
Prosumer espresso machines from Profitec, ECM, Rocket, and Bedzera, whole bean coffees and accessories, plus top-rated grinders from names like Eureka, Chiato, Barazza, and more.
Plus, shipping is always free on orders over $50. We price match so you always get the best price. And Mark, we've got Latte rewards.
Yeah, you're going to earn 3% in rewards on your purchases, and your purchases, they're going to be returnable until January 15th. Shop now for the best selection, and you can do it with confidence. If prices go down, you're going to get the difference in Latte rewards.
So don't miss out on your chance to save with the best prices of the year.
Go to the sale page at Whole Latte Love and check out the Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals going on now.